Hey everybody, welcome back to Stanford University. I was driving through here tonight and I thought I'd stop for a bit because I don't think I've covered this yet. Really cool thing on campus that was hidden before more than it is now. It's a little more developed, so easier to find. A lot of people I've asked who go here or have been here have actually talked about it and have seen it, whereas before it was just kind of a hidden relic on campus. Um, Been here for many years, and I think maybe about 5-10 years ago they probably started developing it again a little bit further. So it wasn't just dirt paths and a few scattered lights and stuff. I did notice doing a quick pre-run, they didn't put lights on all the signage, which is unfortunate. So luckily I have a light with me, so I'm prepared. So here we go. So here we are on Stanford campus. I'll show you on the map where we are. Happens to be a map right outside the place. And so here's the map. And if you look at the top of campus there, see the red dot right there? You are here. So it's on the corner of Lomita and what is it? Lomita and Santa Teresa Street. That red dot right there. So it's a big campus, lots of cool stuff on the campus. So anyway, I'll be using this light several times during the stream because all the signs are dark, unfortunately. So you can kind of make out some stuff from here. Things with lights on them. Looks like wooden posts or whatever. They're actually totem poles carved on site here many years ago by people visiting from New Guinea. And so it's called the New Guinea Sculpture Garden. And there's unfortunately no sign up in front. I thought I remember there being a sign up in front. But let's go take a look. Got some cool plants in here too, so it's kind of like part botanical garden, part historic, artistic monument. So, quick backstory. Working at the Palo Alto Junior Museum for 25 years as a zookeeper on the weekend and also Baylands and some other City of Palo Alto facilities. I was on premises a lot, even during the weekdays sometimes if I wasn't in class, because I started working there when I was in college. And so there's a big event coming up. They said, oh, you got to check this out. We used to have the art center on campus. They moved it to the nearby art center down the road from the museum. The museum just does science classes now, but it used to be art and science. So they had a big event coming. The people from New Guinea, Stanford made arrangements for them to come here and make this New Guinea sculpture garden and carving totem poles in their style. So very different than Native American or Inuit, like northern styles up in Alaska and stuff, in Canada. Really wait till you see these. They're very cool. And some are even painted. Some they didn't have time to finish or paint. And some are just like barely partly touched, even some of the rock sculptures. So they have carved totem poles and rock sculptures. And we start here right here in the beginning with some little carved sculpture here. So it's a little smiling guy there. I'm not sure if he's holding something, but he's definitely well endowed down at the bottom. That's the great thing about these cultures is they're not afraid of genitalia and fertility and all that kind of stuff. So they'll show it to you and take it or leave it. This looks almost like Mesoamerican stuff here on the top. This face with the tongue sticking out. Some of this resembles Hawaiian stuff even a little bit. So this is a multi-dimensional column here. See how they do really cool intricate things with characters here and then some characters intertwined down here. This is a female. It's got the breast there and it's suckling some character here. And there's some other stuff going on at the bottom. And the back is very hard to see. There's a plant in the way, so I can't really see it too well. But that's the first thing you come across when you come across this paved path, which as far as I'm concerned is probably about 10 years old, but I haven't come here consistently, so I forgot when they developed this. But this whole lighted path was not here before. It was a dirt path, just a few scattered lights, and people usually came across this place by happenstance, or maybe somebody told them about it, like I may have told people about it, and then they tell friends, and et cetera, et cetera. But now it's all fully developed, so wheelchairs can come in here. The path is like a nice walkway, so people say, oh, here's a place to walk, and they see the lights. And they may see in the distance there that little grouping of totems. Get their interest, get them to come in and check it out. So here's one of the many signs that has no damn light on it. This is, as far as I'm concerned, a major mishap, or misstep, I should say. So here you go. Papua New Guinea Sculpture Garden. Here the guys carving away on the rocks. So I was here for a lot of this, taking kids back and forth from the museum in a van to watch these guys work. Carving the totems, carving the stone pieces. These are some of the dudes here. Looks like they're playing, one guy's playing looks like a didgeridoo there. Something like that. But you can see he's got stuff through his nose. He's got a nice big beard going there. And here's the guy working. Here are the kids standing around. So some of these kids are the ones I brought here, watching the event unfold. And then what they did is they went back to the museum. And then they took them up to San Francisco and stuff to have a good time while they're visiting the U.S. And I think they even went to Vegas. Is that Vegas? Yeah, they went to Las Vegas for that picture. But real quick, I'll just, you can pause this later and read the text. Very interesting stuff in this, so the Sepik River region of Papua New Guinea. And they basically have, there's a quote from one of the guys, the closing ceremony, which I didn't attend. Some more text you can read here. And super nice guys, big old beards. And so here's the different guys who were here. Remember him, very distinct with his baseball cap and his big beard there. And this actually shows where they're from. So they're from slightly different areas. There's first I'll trace the river here so you can see a little bit better. Long river section of Papua New Guinea. So these guys are all from different zones. Get a little closer, you can see some of these guys. This light the reflection is kind of annoying, but you can still store this and get a nice shot what these guys look like and their names. And you can see where they came from. So, Sepik River region. There's a quote from one of the guys here. Yeah, this works better. This is a better angle for the light. So you can stop and read all this if you want. Nice group photo of the guys after they're finished here. Overall shot of the sign. And then just a quick run through since I got a better light view. There's a shot of the island and a shot of where it is in the world. If you guys don't know where Papua New Guinea is, north of Australia. Let's go through here real quick because the lighting's much better now. And there's the river region, pointing where they're all from. Let's go back through here real quick so you guys can see them again. Cool. And then the sign next to that is the official first sign. I should have done that first. Sculpture Garden. Again, it shows the guys carving away. Oh, actually I did show that already, sorry. I'm kind of having it myself. So there we go. That's the first signage. And here's one of the first totems. It's this beautiful bird with the wings spread. So you have to see it from the front here. Unfortunately, the lighting is only going from the side a little bit. It's kind of a grazing light. So I can try to augment that here with my light. Here. So really detailed. Then there's birds on top of this woman's head. And there she is, anatomically correct. And she's got her hands at her sides. And she's standing here. These aloe plants are getting in the way here, but then there's some carved stuff near the bottom. Let's see her feet. There, she has some big feet. And you go over to the side, and the totems are covered on all sides. See how they cut out? So it's not like your typical totem where it's solid with just outward facing pieces. They carved through it. So it's very 3D with open spaces all around from a giant single log. It's very clever. More stuff. And here's the back of the bird with the feathers very detailed. And then it comes down to a crocodile's tail, which is kind of cool. And then down into a skull. That skull there, that's really cool. And then some decorations below it. So super cool stuff. Just right here with all the plants. And there's no signage for these, for the most part. Oh, there's a snow egret hanging out in the trees here. That's cool. I didn't know the snow egret came in here. Oh, actually, no, that's a great egret. Sorry, that's a big one. He's way off path. The Baylands is that way. Anyway, I heard some rustling. I wondered what that was. So that's here by itself. The first totem you see, and you saw the first rock formation that they sculpted. Here's the beginning of a totem they didn't even really start on. You see they whittled away at it, got a certain shape to it, and they just ran out of time. So it's very heavily sculpted to start working on. Very smooth on one side and more chipped on the other side, but they just ran out of time. So that's the first unfinished one. Then they have some more over here. Get my light again. Oh, this one has a sign on it. Beetle nut tree. So you guys know about the beetle nut palm. It's this red thing. You put it in a. Is it a lime leaf? It's either a lime leaf or it's a kaffir leaf, and then some extra substance added. It's either salt or something else. And you chew the beetle nut, and it's very much a stimulant, and it makes you salivate a lot. So some areas beetle nut chewing is illegal because there's red spit all over the ground, staining the ground. So here's the palm going up, and that's got more ornate stuff on the palm. And you can see how they've rotated it a little bit. So the scales aren't all going exactly the same way. Up, 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 up. And then next to another post that's basically carved out again, not finished. And this one they just lashed the rope to it, so they have a place to support it. But yeah, there's that one. Let me see if this one, maybe this one did have a label on it. I don't think these had labels. At least some of them don't. See what the bird is called. Oh, there's, okay, the plant was blocking it. It's called Kura. Interesting. And of course, some of the main totems in the middle are just amazing. These are so detailed and so much going on. Let's look at this one here. So here's a guy upside down, and they've got some like shells for eyes. Sorry, it's a woman. There's some breasts there, and the crocodile is munching her in the nether regions. And some little critters here next to the crocodile. Up, 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 and then there's a very well endowed male figure coming up through here. A big old face, and again shells for eyes, and you go further and further up and you have more crocodiles joining it, intertwined to the very, very top, which is even, I should come back during the day and do another shot. Some other stuff going on up there. So super cool. This one is called Wapasui. So again, totally 3D all around this totem. It's not just one-sided like a lot of Inuit ones are. There's all kinds of business going all the different directions here. And the guy's actually carved out, his legs actually stick out from the back of the totem. They've carved that out, so it's really 3D. It's super cool. And here's a kind of a crocodile form on the side, or maybe it's a palm tree form. You can see the crocodile's mouth there at the top is all carved out. That's very cool. And then, I need my light for sure. It's totally dark over here. Again, another guy at the back, or sorry, another woman at the back, upside down. And then these series of like snake heads coming out of these little scales, all the way down to where the woman is. And at the top, you start getting these cool, scary skull kind of faces. That make a great tattoo right there. And there's one behind this one. It's actually the tongue of another crocodile. Or maybe it's a crocodile coming, no, it's a crocodile coming out of a crocodile, because it has some teeth on it. So all these heads joined up here. And then the crocodile head again, all the way up to the top. Very, very tall. So these guys are working their asses off here. Again, all the way on the side, more palm decorations and stuff. There's a cool side shot of the, I've done some 3D scans of these, photogrammetry, they're really cool. And crocodile on the side on the top. And there's more. So you already saw the plain one. You saw that one with the palm and this one. Now we've got more over here. This one's unfortunately kind of in the dark for most of the angle. But again, it's look at the complex shape. It's all curvy and stuff coming all different angles. And again, it's all wrapped around 3D all around the structures. There's a big face at the bottom of this one. This one's called Kingwameri. There's an ant down there. So there's a face, and it connects to some artistic piece here. And you can see claws of another crocodile on the side there. You got an owl up here. There's an owl on this one, on a little perch. And again, more bark, more crocodiles. They love putting crocodiles on stuff. I think there are also some snakes on here too. This is some kind of a palm frond, I think, that wasn't finished. Here's, oh no, sorry, it's a cassowary. There you go, there's the head of a cassowary. So it's the ratite, the flightless bird in New Guinea. That, in Papua New Guinea, that like an emu or an ostrich, they have cassowaries, and they're actually really aggressive and can just tear the shit out of you with their claws and stuff. They have this kind of horny casque on their head, and that's the head and the neck of the cassowary. There's the body of the cassowary down to the feet. They have these big ass feet with his claws. So there's a cassowary, and then we've got some kind of climbing mammal here. It's not a prosimian, but it has a prehensile tail there. It's wrapped around that thing. So that's pretty cool. And a crocodile again. And there's an old dude up there. Check him out. Hanging out at the top of the totem. He's actually kind of straddling. His legs are hanging back on the thing, and he's kind of holding up behind his head onto the post. That's pretty awesome. I love these totems. You could be here for hours just admiring all this work. And again, there's a fish going to a crocodile, going to a very detailed body of the crocodile with the claws and everything. And there's that old man hanging on the top. He's all like distorted. And that thing goes way up there. Can't quite make out what's up there. I have to bring my binoculars one day and study these a little bit better. So there you go. All around different directions. Super cool. Then they also built a log drum. This decorative log drum that they actually played, I'm pretty sure. There's a rock next to it there. And you can, it's super hard, so it's hard to get much tone out of it. You need to use like a proper stick or something to hit it. But big slit log drum there. And then it's all decorative down here. And it's technically a crocodile. Look at that. With big, that's like a cowrie shell for an eye, and little shells for the nose, which is also a guy's face. So they're very, very clever. What you think you see is not exactly what you see. You got to look at all the angles. So there's a crocodile log drum. I think I have recordings of that. One day I'll have to come out here and just do some nice recordings and make a little rhythm track with it. That's unfinished. And it is very unfinished. Started a female form here with no face. Got some legs sticking out. Again, they only had a few days to do this stuff. They were busting their asses out here. Another female form here, unfinished. The legs and the arms at the sides. And see, no decoration down here at all. It's just wood. So they literally had their work cut out for them. Ha ha ha. Because this is so much work. Look at this one. This one's nuts. It's huge. Wanmi arid sahokwa. So there's a little creature down here, and a little, looks like a drum down there, a decorative drum, almost like a conga, or some similar kind of drum. And then there's another character here. This is a dude, very, very happy. Well, you can see why he's very happy. He's very well endowed. And then he's holding something, like he's fat, and this, they did this on purpose, but kind of broke it into his belly there. His belly's going below his schlong, so to speak. And he's holding something here. He's got a cool tattoo on the side of his arm. And more tattoos on the other side. And his chest has some adornments on it. It's very interesting. And he's got huge legs. Big chunky legs. Which is appropriate because he's supposedly supporting this massive totem. Going way the hell up there. Which again has all kinds of, looks like skulls up there. Like I was showing you on the other thing. It's just too far away for me to get a good shot of it, but I can try. There's all kinds of shit up there. I have to come back during the day and do another stream probably. But then, so he's here. It's a big dude. And then he's got a little guy, actually it's a woman, standing here on his shoulder. And she's got some, looks like they're trying to show some baby inside of her or something like that. She's standing there. And then above her is some other creature. Doesn't look like a guy. Uh-oh, I say campus security. Hope I don't get a ticket here. That would be unpleasant. I thought I was safe where I parked, but I may not be. Well, we'll find out the hard way. There was really nowhere to park up here. Public parking that I could find. Again, another drum on the side. A little critter down here. That's the first drum. And then on the side I came on the first time, another well-endowed character there. And his head is turned sideways for some reason. He's got a twisted, crazy looking head there. And then above him is another character holding something. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm sure there's all kinds of cool mythology explaining a lot of this stuff, but it's just up to your interpretation when you're here. So again, other things upside down, all going up to the top. It's like a pile of human shapes all the way to the top. So that's just one totem going all the way around. It's totally nuts. And I think I already read the name of that one. Here's another log drum they had. This one's more of a wild boar. Very ornate. It's a little shorter. It has two slits. It might even be two different tones. Let's see. Slightly different tones, but not much. Yeah, I'm seeing campus security there. Jeez, I hope I didn't get a ticket. Well, this would be an expensive stream if I did. We'll see what happens. Another one over here. Does this one have a title? Hope this flashlight battery lasts. I didn't charge this light in a long time. This one has no title. Okay. And we've got, so again, there's a mother with a, kind of a scary looking mother with a baby. Holding on to the baby. Looks like there's another one maybe in the womb. They're trying to show there's a baby inside, maybe. Not sure. So she's standing there. And then above it is a very happy, probably the father. He's very happy. He's also very well endowed. So, this is native art, man. You guys got to enjoy this. And other cool, like, accents all around, different shapes and bits. This looks like more palm bark. So they have several kinds of palm in that area. And they even had one called a sago palm. They brought pieces of sago palm bark, which is actually a cycad, not an actual palm. It's a really primitive plant. And the kids, after they came and watched these guys, they went back to the museum and did some painting on sago palm bark. Big sheets of sago palm bark. This is cool. There's a turtle looking thing. And then there's a bunch of these, look like turtle heads coming out of the pattern here. Up to a very smiley character here. And then some more of that shape. And then another smiley character up there. And then another smiley character up there. And another one way up the top. So, whatever that means, who knows, but it's really cool. And you already saw this one. So she's got all kinds of body ornamentation as well. See the patterns on the body. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to show that too. There's a bird up above this guy. The smiling guy. And again, lots of other characters and animal shapes up there, looks like. So, really cool. Yeah, security's still there. That's not a good sign. I'm afraid I'm getting a ticket. Here's the front of the piggy snout on the boar. Okay, you saw that, you saw that. Got a few more here. This is more just ornate, like palm bark or something. All the way up, all the way up. And then there's some dude on the top facing this way. Oh, no, it's a woman. She's got a crazy face. Okay. So that's that one. This one does have a label. Tabakunik and Mauman. I see one of the characters. I don't see the other one. Where the hell is Mauman? All right, so much for that one. And he's got some shorter ones here too. Again, this little character face at the bottom. Upside down head with a funny face. Sideways guy, looks like he's being munched by something maybe. Smiling, but he doesn't look like he's in the best position. And then some other smiley faces up here. And then some kind of bird looking thing here. There's a giant mask there. And then a bird looking thing at the top. And what's on the back? Yeah, some more ornamentations. Some more faces. Another guy on the side doing something. Looks like he's stuck between these two. Maybe two animals eating this guy or something. I'm not sure. And then we got this really cool ornamentation here. Nice. Very cool. And another massive one. Oh, is that? Do we have a name on that one? Manguego, millipede. Okay. I guess the millipedes. That's kind of funny they call it millipede because millipedes aren't predatory, but oh well. Centipedes are, not millipedes. Oh shit, yeah, he's checking cars now. Let me see if I can maybe move. I'll be right back. Let me restart the stream. I might save some money here. Hold on. I'll be back. Look for part 2 in a few minutes.